Have you ever been envious of somebody else? Envious of what they have, how they look, where they live, their success in career or business? It's something that is important for you to assess and address. In the past, I have worked with coaching clients about this because I'm big on identifying the things that rob you of your peace and your joy. And I think envy and jealousy are two of those things. And those terms are used interchangeably, but they're actually two different things. Jealousy more to do with fear of losing a connection, a relationship of some sort, and envy, uh, what I was talking about at the onset, wanting somebody's something, okay, that you can't have. Really, okay. And I think, you know, really want to focus on envy. They're rooted, I think, in different things, but envy, I think, is primarily from misguided focus. So you're focused more so on somebody else and what they have and what they're doing instead of your own blessings and the wonderful, beautiful thing that God is doing in and through your own life, right? So your focus is misaligned. It's in the wrong place. And I'll say this with clients: it's like you have to be raw and real when you ask yourselves these questions, because if you're not, you don't get the right answer, and then you can't assess and address what you need to. So when I asked myself this, I remember someone telling me that they had seen Whitney Houston, Bodyguard tour 1994, fifth row back, and I was like, oh, it's like that had to be. Anyone who knows me knows that Whitney is like my favorite, next to Steve. I mean, next to Stevie Wonder, my favorite till this day. Rest her soul. And so I was like, oh my God, that had to be awesome. And then I remember also first grade, 7 years old, and it was picture day. And I remember the front office came through to deliver the little box of combs, those little combs, those little black combs. I don't know if you had that, but on picture day they would distribute these combs. Well, as a little black girl, and I was in a predominantly white, school district. I couldn't do anything. Mama had laid my hair out already. I had all the pigtails and the barrettes and the bows and all that stuff. So it wasn't no comb going through those ponytails and braids, right? And I remember my teacher at the time, Mrs. Pounds, took us all to the bathroom to kind of touch up our hair before she would take us to the gym for pictures. And the girls were, I was the only little black girl. So the girls were all just doing their combs and swinging their hair around. And I was like, I want, I want to swing my hair around. And I'm pulling on my, I'm feeling on my ponytails. And that picture to this day, I have to post it in the comments. I wasn't my usual Charisse. I wasn't, the big smile. I was kind of like, all right, take this picture. I wasn't in my end, and I know to this day I remember that. So that was a time where I was definitely envious. I don't have a lot of envy. I think I don't have a history of envy because in the seventh grade in junior high, I was bullied. There was a group of girls who said they didn't like me because they didn't, first of all, I was living in the wrong place, and I talked white, and I thought I was cute, and I thought, I was cute with my little twitch, and I didn't even know what they were talking about. Look at her with her little walk and her little twitch, and I was like, it was so miserable because I was like, my walk? You don't like my walk? Like, I can't do anything but put one foot in front of the other. Give me a break. And it wasn't until I was 21 years old that I figured out what they were talking about. And I had friends after that to kind of, wait, here's Sharice. And he kind of walked slow and ginger. And it's like, I don't walk like that. Who watches themselves walk? But I was 21 years old. I was a junior in college. And I was Saturday night doing a roller set with my hair. And I went across the room. I had this little a light up mirror that had, the magnifying side and the regular side. I was rolling my hair up, doing a wet set. That's what we did in the 90s. So I go across the room to get some bobby pins. When I come back, for some reason I had the overhead light off and I just had the mirror up. And so I saw my shadow, a silhouette of me walking across the room. And it was this like Mae West Jessica Rabbit thing going on. And I walked back and I was like, who's that? And I was like, I said, oh my God, I do walk like that. I do have a little twitch. It's not as overt as the examples I use, but it's a little like bump, da bump, da bump. It's just my gait. I don't purpose to walk like that. It's how I walk. But apparently in the 7th grade, it was a cause for bullying. Okay. So I went through 7th grade. It was just horrible, horrible year of school. And the previous year, I had just given my life to Christ and became a born again Christian. And I had, asked mom and dad for a Bible. And I remember coming out the summer into 8th grade, just praying to God and reading my word and praying and praying. God, please let it go better. And it was a transition and a transformation on the inside of me, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and that took root and has been present ever since. And so I don't worry about what other people think about me. It's your opinion is not my business. And I went into the 8th grade with a sense of self and confidence and appreciation for who I am. So I've never had the envy thing. And because I'm in a healthy place with it, I enjoy helping other people to root it out, because I do feel it steals your peace and your joy. And I shared all that and said all that to say, make sure that you are cultivating a sense of gratitude and appreciation to God for who He has established and created you to be. Because we all have unique attributes, gifts, talents, and abilities. We all have a unique personality, a unique gait, a unique appearance and perspective and all of that. So when you turn your focus to that, you're not going to have that issue with envy. And I say this to entrepreneurs too. Sometimes, we're taught to case out, your competition. And I get that from a business sense, but be careful with that because you can get envious and sometimes jealous of other people's connections and other people's network and their relationships and things like that. Or fear or somebody feel like someone's infiltrating into some of your network or your relationships. That's the jealousy part. But be careful of this envy and jealousy because it can truly rob you of your peace and great relationships and healthy relationships. And we'll talk about this some more, dig a little bit deeper, but I want you to appreciate who you are and what you have. And that it's wonderful that you're on a unique, distinct, and wonderful path that God has set apart just for you. So when you understand that, you can look at other people, appreciate other people's accomplishments, appreciate their success, their beauty, their wonder, their greatness, and not have any issue and understand their greatness doesn't take anything away from your greatness. And you can be in a place of peace. All right, we'll go deeper next time. This is enough for now. Until we meet again, kind souls, remember this, your best is yet to come. Take great care. Bye-bye.